So how do I tell you guys that it's cold without really telling you that it's cold? The beanie came out. We definitely have our first frost here on the farm, first hard frost, so I guess it's officially time to say goodbye to my garden and pull up the rest of all the corn stalks, get them all put up for fodder, and pull the very, very last dredges of harvest that will be left in the garden. It's kind of sad. We're officially entering into late fall. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tom. Late fall, early winter, and it's feeling a little bit more like winter today. Here, boys. Ooh. Here you go. Lovey, you gonna come up for some dinner or breakfast, I guess? Yeah. They're a little slow to kickstart in the mornings too right now because it's cold, and I don't think they much like the cold either. Hence why they're standing up in the sunshine. And though, even though it's cold, toboggan's on, the beanie, the toque, whatever you want to call it for my friends in the great wide north above, this will be gone by the end of the day. By late morning, our frost will probably already be gone, but it does kind of get me in the mood for just all the preparations. You guys can't even see because of the sun. All of the preparations that come right before winter time, because we're in the last few days of October. It's gonna be winter before we know it. Are you trying to see the girls? Are you trying to see the girls? Flu, you're ridiculous. Come over here and get your breakfast. Big fella, come on. Come on, big fella. Go find him. Or are you wanting to find a boyfriend? You're really loud. You're usually not loud. I'm guessing it's boyfriend time for you very soon. Y'all, it's officially going to be going down. We are starting breeding season. I'm super excited. There's our handsome boys all lining up, seeing who is the lucky guy. Who is the lucky guy? Someone's applying cologne like they think it's him. It's not. But look who's in heat. It's Willow. Willow's in heat. What? Willow out. Just Willow. Let her go over there and start teasing the boys, which is exactly what she's gonna do. My, she is being quite the tease. Are you in heat? Oh my. Well, I hope you're ready for that. Jeez. But no, we're not using any of those big guys. Lunar Howl, our new junior herd sire, is going to be the first buck to break the seal. Lunar, it's you. Oh my gosh. Hi, Lunar, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you? Hello, be still for him. Jingo, get. Oh, there we go. Successful breeding. Poor Flu. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. You're actually making me feel bad. You're making me feel bad. I promise soon. Sorry. It's not anyone you're supposed to have a date with. Sorry. I think it's really important to go into every breeding season with a really clear vision of what it is that you want to accomplish. Our breeding season is basically happening to accommodate milk testing and shows. And sometimes the weather here comes into play. We'll be having them in early spring so that we will avoid a little bit of the coccidia that usually comes with warmer months. But I feel like I'm always adapting here and replanning how we do our breeding. So it's just kind of funny. If you watch some of my first breeding videos from 2.5 years ago, it looks a little bit different than how I'm doing it now. And that's okay, because I'm always open to suggestions that are going to improve how our homestead runs, and it's going to improve the overall breeding and kidding experience for myself and for my goats. So some of you might be wondering, why do I have her out here where there's another buck over here and Flu's over here? Because honestly, here in a little bit, this doe, this is kind of like her thing. She does this every year. She likes to be bred up against the fence. But sometimes this does help bucks that would otherwise like take their time, aren't so much of a wham bam thank you man. They want to wine and dine when I don't have time on my lunch. If I get them out here where there's like another buck that's rutting and this guy can see that buck make advances on his lady, it makes him work a little harder and faster so that I can get this done quickly on a lunch break when I'm out here trying to just get things done and help them get things done. Rapunzel. It's kind of her thing though. She kind of digs this. She did this last year. She really, I don't know. I don't think I could talk about it on YouTube without losing monetization or offending people. Okay, hurry up and breed her one more time, dude. Well, Flu, obviously she's ready for your advances. Can you just get this over with? We need a wham bam. Somebody's in heat. They're fighting, and she will not stop screaming. See the tails and the screaming and the fighting and the general bad attitudes. Oh, Lord. Haley? Well, the next round has started. I know. It really is like watching the washing machine cycle. They just keep going around and around and around. Are you mad? You mad, bro? I know. You get the last one. We got one more girl to breed, and then that's yours, okay? And then we're done. This is Lou's turn. There's my breeding machines. There's my little breeding machines. Oh, look at those eyes. You're so gorgeous. You're just jealous because he's been doing almost all the mating. You're just jealous. Yes, you are. Don't even act like you're not. I can tell. Are you happy she came back in to heat? Let's get to have fun again. Did you do that on purpose? Every now and then, you have a doe that just doesn't take the first time. And I did put Mr. Lou, our new junior herd sire, in with her the first time. But I think he's young, and young bucks, sometimes depending on the buck, I have had a 5-month-old cover my entire herd, like in the course of like 2 weeks, without me really knowing. He just kept sneaking out. I didn't think he was old enough to do it yet. But I think he was a little tapped out because before that I bred him with like 4 or 5 does, and I think he was just too tired to take care of Rosie, who's decided she's now a chicken and wants to live in the chicken coop. Which is not good. So Rosie is obviously recycling. She's stood for him those times. Get out of here. Come on, I'll hand lead you then. Come on, I can hand lead you. Go on. But it looks like she's recycled. So she's definitely open from the first time. So I'm just gonna put Flu over her. I do not have a doe out of Flu from Rosie. Rosie, this will make her a second time freshener. She did score an 85 at linear appraisals, so he was an 87. So hopefully this will be an improvement on her in the ways that she needs to be improved. But yeah, she recycled. So breeding season is going a little bit longer than I had wanted. But honestly, after this weekend, I think for Bess, it's after Wednesday of next week. It's Saturday, or it's Friday. It's the Friday after Thanksgiving. So if she doesn't come into heat this week, Bess does it, and the other 2 that were bred on the same day as Rosie at this 21-day mark, then everybody that was supposed to be bred is bred. I have a couple juniors that I'm holding out on. I might do a fall breeding session so that I have fall time kids, but we'll see. We'll see, but for right now, love is in the air again on Mulberry Branch Farm. And it's really stinky. Well, this hussy is yet again in heat. That is Rapunzel on the left and Flu on the right. They have successfully mated 3 or 4 times, but I decided not to get them to stick this time. Because last year, Rapunzel didn't like Willie, the buck that I bred her with, and she short cycled last year. And I bred her again on her short cycle, and she didn't take. So last year, she didn't have any babies. So 2022, big old zilch for Rapunzel when it comes to babies. This year, I've already bred her twice to Flu, and she is yet again cycling. It's not a short cycle this time. She bred, she short cycled, and now she's got a full cycle in her belt and she's recycling, and she seems a lot more receptive this time than she did the last 2 times. So I'm hoping that the lovebirds get it done down there in the honeymoon suite. So I'll probably leave them in there together for the next 12 hours or so, just to make sure he's had a chance to breed her a few times to get it to stick. But then hopefully that's the last one. All right, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, but here we are at the very beginning of January. Today's January 9th, and we're concluding our breeding season for our 2023 kids. Now, the reason for that being is you guys saw Rapunzel liked Flu so much, she decided she wanted to have multiple dates with him, which made me think she was open. And I actually just had 2 more yearlings that came into season about 30 days ago that we had covered, and nobody has cycled again. In my herd, it's very normal between 18 to 25 days. My does seem to go back into heat if they didn't catch when they were bred in the last cycle. So we're at 30 days. So I'm going to be pulling a lot of blood samples this upcoming weekend to run our biosecurity panel testing and to do some spot checks on 4 different does just to confirm pregnancy. And I'm actually moving 2 does out of my herd, confirmed bred to new owners. So we have 16 to 17 does in March. Mainly March. We have a couple stragglers in April, and then we have a couple stragglers at the beginning of May that will be kidding out. So guys, drop in the comments below how many kids you think we're going to have. If we have 16 to 17 does, and multiples are not uncommon with the Nigerian dwarfs, drop in the comments how many kids you think we're going to have. But guys, I think that's going to do it for us. I really appreciate that you spend your time with us here on Mulberry Branch Farm. I can't wait to bring you guys along for babies. This is kind of the funny, gross part with the bucks blubbering and the breeding and talking about all of those different matches that we're making. But babies will be here before we know it. I can't believe we're getting ready to go back into showing and milking and kidding and all of the goat things. So make sure that you guys are here for that. So if you're not already and you found yourself enjoying the video, make sure that you subscribe, because trust me, you don't want to miss the kids. The baby goats are the best part about the channel, and I don't want you to miss out on those. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Ashley, here on Mulberry Branch Farm. We will catch you all in the next one. We hope that you're being safe out there and being kind to one another. God bless you. Bye, y'all.